For years, Elon Musk was widely viewed as a benevolent architect of the future. He was the engineer accelerating the global transition to green energy and developing the aerospace technology required to make humanity a multiplanetary species. But the data shows that this reputation is no longer enough to maintain his market lead. In 2024, Tesla experienced its first annual sales decline in 12 years, a drop that occurred even as global electric vehicle sales rose by more than 7%. Analysts attribute this shift to Musk's increasingly public alignment with right-wing political figures and his frequent use of polarizing rhetoric. This has led many longtime supporters to reconsider their allegiance to his brands. Musk defends his recent behavior by claiming his ventures are the only way to shield civilization from existential risks. However, his actions demonstrate a consistent push to operate outside of established legal and safety frameworks. This friction became undeniable in April 2022, when he initiated a chaotic $44 billion acquisition of Twitter. To understand the implications of his current trajectory, we have to look past the promises of saving humanity and examine the practical reality of how he manages his three newest ventures. When Musk first announced the Twitter takeover, he described the platform as a vital digital town square. He argued that taking the company private was necessary to protect absolute free speech from corporate and government interference. The actual transition was defined by internal instability. After attempting to withdraw from the deal, Musk immediately fired the company's top executives and ordered the remaining staff to work 84-hour weeks to meet his new deadlines. The promise of absolute free speech also proved selective. In December 2022, he suspended the accounts of 10 journalists who had been covering his companies, and later initiated lawsuits against independent watchdog groups that published data critical of the platform. By March 2025, the platform's role had shifted again. Musk executed a $33 billion merger, folding the social network into his own startup, xAI. This acquisition centralized control over a critical global communication network under a single private entity, allowing Musk to integrate the platform's data directly into his other business interests. This drive for direct control extends to human biology. Through Neuralink, Musk aims to treat neurological conditions by merging the human brain with computer hardware, a process he claims is the only way to keep pace with advancing artificial intelligence. But the medical community has raised significant alarms. When Neuralink first sought permission for human trials in early 2022, the FDA rejected the application based on dozens of unresolved safety issues. Government regulators were concerned with the device's lithium battery and the possibility that the implant's microscopic wires could migrate within the brain. The FDA was also not convinced the fragile wiring array could be safely removed if the device malfunctioned. Entrusting the future of neural engineering to a company that prioritizes rapid production cycles over established medical testing creates a dangerous precedent for patient safety. Musk has taken a similarly aggressive approach to artificial intelligence. He launched xAI with the promise of building a maximum truth-seeking AI called Grok, designed to investigate the fundamental nature of the universe. Paradoxically, Musk frequently warns that advanced AI is an existential threat to humanity and co-signs global safety agreements calling for increased oversight. Despite these warnings, he released Grok 4 without the standard safety disclosures or system cards used by his competitors. His actions suggest that market competition takes priority over the safety guardrails he demands from the rest of the industry. This highlights a consistent strategy. Musk identifies a global risk, positions himself as the only person capable of solving it, and then uses that status to bypass external regulation. When we connect the patterns across Twitter, Neuralink, and xAI, a clear objective emerges. Musk is not just disrupting industries, he is systematically working to remove himself from any form of external oversight. After years of legal battles with the SEC and the FDA, he has shifted his focus toward dismantling the regulatory agencies themselves. In 2024, Musk leveraged a US $200 million political investment to join a government task force, with the authority to cut specific agency budgets and regulations that previously constrained his companies. The result is a concentration of influence that places the most critical boundaries of human communication, biology, and intelligence under the control of one man, largely beyond the reach of public accountability.